ringing up Mr. Kenna.
Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here, once again leaving yourself a daily voice message asking you to contact me to give me an update on my brother's whereabouts and his health and well-being, considering now it's been 75 days that you've unlawfully abducted him from my care and been forcing through your narrative and agenda, stating that you're acting in my brother's best interest, when the reality is that the only best interest you can and ever have acted in is in your own best interest as a local authority, in order to continue this fraud and deception that you are doing your jobs properly in adult social care. Today is the 22nd of October 2023 and the time is just after 12:15, and you are fully aware that Mr. Kenna, that your commission services by the police expires on the 31st of this month. So in the next 9 days, I'm going to end up back in the police station, and no doubt by this stage I can envision what you're going to try to do. You're going to try to have me charged on false allegations, as you had previously done, no doubt planting something on me, or we'll see what happens. But either way, you've had my brother for 75 days now, and what have you achieved in that 75 days other than depriving my brother of his freedoms and liberties? You were fully aware the fact that I was required to take him to get a capacity assessment, which you had effectively directed through the courts and the Housing Association on the 18th of July 2023. So you were fully aware of this, and then you subsequently must have realized that maybe I will not be attending because of the fact that there was no penal notice in place, much like the previous commissioning of District Judge Geddes' services on the 30th of November. So having this realization where the capacity assessment may fail again, you, the local authority, in collaboration with the judges and the courts and the Housing Association, all colluded and conspired with this new enterprise in order to abduct my brother. On the 8th of August 2023, there was absolutely no justifiable reason for me to be arrested. There was no justifiable reason for my brother to be abducted like this. You had come down with the clear instructions to arrest me and abduct my brother, because had you acted lawfully or legitimately, then Mr. Christopher Browell would have come down with a translator, because the last time he had came down, I believe in May 2022, he knows that my brother does not speak English. So you knew the fact that my brother does not speak English. Christopher Browell, who had once seen my brother before, did not come down. His manager, Mohammed Fayaz, ideally should have come down, because that's who came down in December when you tried to deliver the contrived court of protection orders from District Judge Beckley that you had secured in May, I believe, and then issued out in August. We didn't receive until the 14th of October 2022, and then you came to deliver it to my brother, I believe, sometime in late December, with Mohammed instructing Christopher Browell and Mohammed Fayaz to come down. Why did Mohammed Fayaz and Christopher Browell not come down on the 8th of August 2023? Because they knew it was fraud. Everybody knows it's deceptive and fraudulent. They were ideally placed to come down if it was legitimate. But you didn't require any legitimacy, did you? You required for you to do a welfare check, to break down the doors, to kidnap my brother. That was your intention. It just so happens that you did not need to come inside. My brother was outside in the vehicle. You arrested me, you took my brother, and then you come into the house and you search the whole house and you take our valuables and you take my brother's passports. Why would you take my brother's passports if at this stage nothing's been proven? Because you anticipated that you were going to abduct my brother on a permanent basis, as per your previous failed attempt to abduct him in August 2018 and your subsequent court proceedings to remove me as nearest relatives. As it stands today, I'm still my brother's nearest relative. I'm still his next of kin. I'm still his protector and guardian, whether you choose to accept that or not, or whether you are able to negate that by buying off the judges, by buying off the office of the public guardian in order to negate my brother's wishes through his lasting power of attorney. Over and over and and over again, my brother's told you, look, I don't want any dealings with you. I don't trust you. You incarcerate us. Do you think my brother's stupid? My brother's Talib is not stupid. He knows exactly what's going on, and he obviously doesn't want to engage with you people. He doesn't trust you people, and you are just trying to end his life prematurely so you can cover up your own systemic failures in adult social care. And now you're looking to act pusillanimously by hiding behind the corporate veil and instructing your colleagues, your partners, your associates to come and attack me in my own home. This is a clear attack by the police to come down and arrest me and then release me on bail conditions that, oh, I can't see my brother anymore. What you want about? I'm his carer. I provide him with 24-hour care. I represent him. You have abandoned him. You had abandoned him initially in 2008, expecting my brother Adalat to take on the helms, and he ran away. And this has just been ongoing for the last 5 years or more, if not more than the last 10 years, if not the last 20 years. This is an ongoing saga that's never ending. It's destroying my brother's life. It's destroyed my brother Nazim's life. It has destroyed my parents' lives. It's now destroying my life, simply because you will not accept the lies and deceptions that you're committing, and you're looking to get an easy scapegoat in myself. You got 9 more days, and no doubt what I anticipate was going to happen in the next when I attend the police station, I'm going to be detained and remanded on some false trumped up charges. You are going to insist that I get sent to prison again so you can take over this house. My brother's never going to come back into my care. You're going to make some excuses. If not that, you're going to try to get a further extension, 3-month extension of time, because you've already had 3 months and nothing's materializing. You realize now that after coming and abducting my brother on the simple fear that I would not take him to get a capacity assessment, you've now abducted him. And the reason that you cannot get a capacity assessment carried out in these last 3 months is because you know the fact that my brother does not have a hearing aid. You did not take my brother's hearing aid, all right? You come and robbed us, but you did not take my brother's hearing aid. Now you're having to make a new hearing aid for him in order for him to partake in a capacity assessment. This is all simple contrivance. You've kidnapped my brother to force through a capacity assessment, which is whose outcome you've already privately commissioned out to be in your interest and to my brother's detriment. This all makes no sense, or it does make perfect sense what you're doing, Mr. Kenna. As a local authority, you are fully acting with machinations and scheming and plotting in order to abduct my brother's liberties. It's now been 75 days.
The maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Okay, Mr. Kenna, time is once again getting the better of me, but the reality is that you've had my brother in your unlawful care and custody. I've explained to you on many previous occasions, your acts of villainy and treachery are costed out to you now at £1 million a day, which is £75 million a year, £75 million for the entirety of his abduction. In addition to this, you are fully aware, through my calculations, when you abducted my brother on the 3rd of August 2018 last year, and released him back into my care on the 30th of January 2019. All right, so that was a period of 180 days that you had abducted my brother, and I know that for a fact subsequently that it was costing the state £289 a night for a bed at Linfield Mount Hospital, and as a consequence, you had spent over £52,000.
You've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
And as I was saying, it had cost the state £52,000. £52,000 just to keep him there for 180 days. Now they believe that they got a cheaper deal. They've got a cheaper deal by taking my brother from my care at this home, and they are going to put him into a care setting. A care setting is not going to be cheap for them, and they're going to utilize my brother's money, which they've stolen from me, in order to feed read the system. It's all lies and deceptions, and I'm just getting very sick and tired of the fact that they're refusing to engage with me. So far in this enterprise, so far from the 8th of August 2023 until today, the 22nd of October, 75 days. In this 75 days, Mr. Kenna has just sent me one email, or I believe on the start of September, saying, oh, your brother's recovering in a healthcare facility, and when he we'll update you, we'll update the family. Who is the family other than myself? What they want to do is they want to redefine this concept of family in order to reconstitute it to their own people that work in their best interest. Namely, the family now consists of Shaida, who's a council tenant employee who's been working with the council in order to send me to prison. Adalat, who's obviously scammed us all this money, has been acting as a proxy agent for the council in the past, and Khalda, who's worked with the council and who has a vulnerable son Shakil, who is indebted to the council's prerogative. So they want to use those as family. That's not my brother Talib's family. These people are estranged from us. They don't care about my brother. I care for my brother, and my sister in Oldham cares for my brother. Or we are his family, but they see how they play silly buggers and reconstitute words and reconstitute meanings and reconstitute the law, twist and bend it in order to achieve their narrative and objectives. All fraudulent lies and deception. That's all they can do. They are cunning and conniving in order to manipulate the very laws that they work under. It's all very sickening and disgusting, but what can one do other than patiently persevere through their tyrannical systems? They all lie and cheat and manipulate, and most importantly, they buy off the judges, they buy off the MPs, they buy off the police, they buy off the healthcare professionals. They have a totalitarian control over everything, and ultimately what they're trying to do is they're trying to manipulate and control the populace in order to exploit them. They're a parasitic organization, but what can one do but simply continue to persevere? And that's what I will do. I'll be patient and persevere these acts of tyranny and aggression against me and my brother without providing us with any clarity of understanding. It's completely ridiculous